Full of whoopers pop out from place of wine. Got the bang in my trunk. Full of whoopers pop from place of wine. Knocking like a motherfucking fed. Get your gun. Full of whoopers pop from place of wine. Got the bang in my trunk. Full of whoopers pop from place of wine. Let's go, coming through the swine, bang like a lich, yeah. I'm a boss, I'm a hog, damn thug, damn freak, freaking player, easily, rapping VA to the T, clear all up on my chest, no slugs on my teeth, drunk, knocking like a motherfucking fed, get your dumb, fucking battle round, up, get your ass on the floor, lay it down, motherfucker, it's that Texas tycoon, with that drunk, popped up, rockin' boom, 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 this rest up in your room, I'm a certain with this burning, I'm the bus this burner, but I'm Cadillac turning, and I work this sound of woods like a goddamn pump, where I know what the hell a professional, okay, front full of whoopers, out front place of mine, that's banging my trunk, front full of whoopers, out front place of mine, knocking like a motherfucking fed, get your front full of whoopers, out front place of mine, that's banging my trunk, front full of whoopers, out front place of mine, Trill getting pushed out, kids, got the bang in my trunk, 212 and they don't, face knocked down the wall of Mexico, that was built my trunk. I'm riding dirty like Pippin Bun. Like people got money by the ton. I don't fuck with these broke niggas, cause they keep insufficient for it. I'm a nigga from Louisiana, but I got Texas in my blood. Niggas riding on 30s at the same time, sipping on mud. I never keep the cup. If anything, I pick it up. I be chilling with the pigs, and I make all the get up. Still the same player, right, nigga. I never ever change, nigga. Nowadays, niggas doing love around. This is motherfucking life, nigga. Shout out to the whole Trill gang. Switch your house with the same thing. He's a little that's my big brother. We was brought up in the same lane. He was out front, face of mine. That's banging my trunk. Full of whoopers out front, face of mine. Knocking like a motherfucking fed. Full of whoopers out front, face of mine. That's banging my trunk. Full of whoopers out front, face of mine. In my dreams, so it's full of whoopers out front, face of mine. Got the bang in my trunk. Full of whoopers out front, face of mine. Knocking like a motherfucking fed. Get your trunk full of whoopers out front, face of mine. Got the bang in my trunk. Trunk full of whoopers out front, face of mine. In my queen, so the beat is going high.
Yeah, man, say that's a badass record right there. Yeah, man. Jesus Trevino say go on come in with that record, and we did. That's that Trunk Highway Yellow featuring Hazel Leo. But guess who produced that track, man? Guess who produced that track, man? You know what I mean? Mr. Lee on the track. I'm talking about Mr. Lee on the track. Straight jamming, man. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. I need to get on the Mr. Lee track, but it wound up happening through Highway Yellow. But yeah, that's one of them bangers and shit, and I'm glad you reminded me of that, because what I was about to play, I had loaded up, ready to go. I was about to play. I'm about to pull a kick, dog. Lay down on the floor. Welcome back to the Trill Cast. Say, man, it's the end of the month. You know, I had to come through and come hang out and do what we do. I wasn't going to let that pass by. I wasn't going to just let that pass by, you know what I'm saying, and ignore it. I was going to come in here, Trill Casting and lasting, know what I'm talking about? Yeah, salute to OG Mr. Lee. Yeah, Mr. Lee, I'm going to be waiting on the call from him pretty soon. We got some acting to do. I really need to get my shit together because we got some acting to do coming up soon. We got a couple of movies, you know what I'm saying, we're supposed to be tiptoeing into. So I got to get my shit together. It's been hard lately, though, you know, so much going on. but I got faith that I'm gonna be able to pull it together. But yeah, man, I had been wanting to get on a dope ass Mr. Lee track, and it finally came through Highway Yellow. Shout out to Highway Yellow and DJ Michael Watts, Swisher Highs. Know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, I was gonna play that kick though. Pull a kick, dog. Lay down on the floor. Want the cheese, want the money. Everybody gotta go. Now, I like that song, but it wasn't one of my favorites. But for some reason, Pimp used to keep it in rotation when he performed. And I used to wonder, like, Pimp, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? In this kick dough record. He like, nigga, that's my motherfucking record, nigga. Leave my record alone. And I'm like, yeah, I hear you. But honestly, certain parts of the South, when we traveled and he did that, yeah, the crowd would sing it verbatim. So yeah, I understood that he knew his crowd, he knew his audience, and he knew that they loved that song just as well as he did. So he kept it in the lineup when he did his performances. But me personally, I was like, damn, he got so many banging ass hits. Like, why he don't do some of these other records? But he had a personal, you know what I'm saying, attachment to that kick though. So he always would perform it and the crowd would react to it and sing it word for word. So he knew what he was doing. So a lot of times, man, you're not supposed to just try to tell the teacher, you know, ask them about what they're doing. You need to just be a student and peep game and follow along. It ain't time to be the teacher when you got a good leader. You see what I'm saying? When you got a good leader, you need to be a good follower. Now, if you don't have a good leader and you are a follower, then you must become the leader. You see what I'm saying? If you ain't got a good leader and you a follower, then you must become the leader. But when you got a good leader, you must become a good follower. Yeah, so I knew the difference and I knew when to shut the fuck up. But yeah, he used to do that record all the time. And I used to wonder why until I started noticing how the crowd would embrace it. And you know what I'm saying? It was good energy. But yeah, man, welcome back to the Trill Cast. We Trill Casting and Lasting. And for those who didn't hear earlier, the truck being missing was a false call. Yeah, they made a mistake. Truck being missing was a false call. You know what I'm saying? I announced that earlier on the boxing video we did. But basically they was thinking because I moved the tablet around, the tablet is hooked up to the system and to the whole load tracking system. So because I moved it around, they were wondering, you know what I mean, had the truck been moved. But the truck was parked where I parked it at. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, I would be sad than a mofo if somebody stole a green machine. I would be sad than a mofo if somebody stole my baby. Yeah. Yeah, I've been mad at a motherfucker. But the reality is, man, we got insurance from the rooter to the tutor on that thing. You know what I mean? They got bumper to bump up on that thing. So shit, it would be a hell of an inconvenience, but unfortunately, being stole off the ground, shit, they'll have to tighten me up. You know what I mean? They'll have to straight up tighten me up. Let me see. But it's good you got that thing. Yeah, man. We shit, man. I don't want that green machine going nowhere. We got works, we got good works to do. But if, you know what I'm saying, if it would have been ultimately, you know, what they thought it was, I would have had to file a claim and they would have had to go and compensate me for what it go down. You know what I'm saying? How it go down. So all I would have done was got me a whole nother truck. If I would have known it was you, I would have did things different. If I would have known it was you. Yeah, man. So I would have got me a whole nother truck, man. But it's no need to part with the green machine. It's all about coming up and how that part go. I just don't wanna stop coming up. Yeah, hit that shit, nigga. 2023 Benzes are not flying up. Trill. Yeah, man. I say, hey, say it again. I say, I just don't wanna stop coming home. Come on. Yeah, man. That nigga can't sing like a motherfucker, man. But I do have a record. I have a new record that I'm fucking with that I'm writing right now. And the way it's coming out, man, it's coming out like I'm gonna have to harmonize instead of just coming straight rapping. It's making me come out with a more of a harmonic type lyric instead of just a straight, you know what I'm saying, a rap. It's making me do a little harmony with it. And shout out to my homie Claymaker. He just sent me a whole batch of beats. And he like, man, we need to do something different, man. Like, we need to do a whole project. And I said, man, to be honest with you, as I'm listening to them tracks, I'm feeling that. So I got a folder of beats where I'll still be releasing singles and whatnot. But I think it's time to go ahead and put that Kings 3 together. What y'all think? I don't know, man. That Kings 2, you know, kind of got caught in the pipeline, and then, you know what I mean, things changed and we went to releasing features and singles after that. I haven't put out a project since, but I've been putting out music. So I'm thinking, and look how crazy the game is. I had the artwork done for Kings 3. I had the artwork done for Kings 3, and I had about 70% of the project recorded. Can you dig it? Do you dig it? You understand what I'm saying? I had the artwork already done. The singles was Gots to Be Trill, and the record with me and Trey the Truth. The record with me and Trey the Truth was the singles. So I had everything already done. I just needed to basically finish up a bunch of different records. I still got the folder. It was King Amongst Kings Part 3. You dig? Let me see. Yeah, he could dig it. He could dig it. We could dig it. Yeah. All right. What's up, Steve? Yeah. So yeah, man, we had Part 3 already underway, and then we was gonna finish that thing off and go and drop it. But I had to go ahead and stop because grown man business was getting in the way. And it was either continue, you know what I'm saying, pushing music and barely making it, or throw myself a lifeline and be able to push everything I'm pushing without knocking on somebody's door asking for some help. So it was about being a grown man and taking care of grown man business. And I had a good long shot at putting out music for a very long time. So when you have other mouths to feed outside of yourself, that's when your grown man business kick in. That's when you go to thinking, okay, I might not be doing exactly what I want to do, but I'm gonna do what I have to do. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference between a man and a boy. You know, a boy feels like I'm gonna do what I want to do. And that's very fortunate when you're able to do what you want to do. But there comes a time when responsibility is knocking on your door, and hey man, every 30 days them bills are due. Hey man, every minute, every second, every hour, the baby birds need food in their mouth. You did? So on some grown man business, when you know that's what you up against, you got to get ahead of the curve, baby. You got to get ahead of the curve. You got to take off running, man, and like a magician, you got to fuck around and just flurry all the coins, all the golden coins and the silver coins, knocking down every bill that's gonna come. You got to flurry down them gold and silver coins and knock down every piece of garment that need to be bought. You need to buy school clothes. You need to put money in pockets for lunch. You need to pay car notes and light bills. You need to keep roofs over heads. You need to keep watching on fingers and rings on motherfucking arms. And sometimes doing what you want to do don't get that done. Doing what you got to do gets that done. You see what I'm saying? Justin, you see what I'm saying? Doing what you got to do gets that done. So a lot of times we don't have the luxury to sit back and do what we want to do. Now, I did for many years. I had the luxury of doing what I wanted to do. I traveled state to state. I went from city to city, rubbing on asses and pinching titties. You did? I traveled state to state and I went from city to city, cuffing asses and pinching titties. Yeah, man. Kissing ladies and hugging babies. I remember a time I heard that phrase and I didn't really know what exactly that meant. But as a politician, I didn't know I was a politician. You're kissing ladies and you're hugging babies. And I remember one time I was in the projects. Oh yeah, cutting. I was standing off in the projects, and I remember one time they say, "Hey, pose for a picture." And I got ready to take a picture, and they took a couple pictures of me. And before you know it, a lady walked up to me and she handed me her baby. Huh? I was caught in the flicker of the cameras, and I was thinking to myself, what I'm supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? I was thinking to myself, what I'm supposed to do? You know what I mean? But then I thought about it, the phrase, hugging ladies and kissing babies. You dig? Kissing ladies and hugging babies. I don't know, one of them motherfuckers. So next thing you know, I lay there, you understand, and hug that baby, man. I hugged that baby real tight and caressed that baby, and they took them pictures. And that picture somewhere out there, I got on some red dickies with some lokes on, holding somebody's baby. Now, right now, that baby probably a grown ass man. You know what I mean? Right now, that baby probably would be a grown ass man or a grown ass woman. I don't know. That was many years ago. But yeah, let me see. I watched your Ozone Awards tribute. Yeah, what you thought about that? You know what I mean? Tell me what you thought about it. Tell me what you think about me. Yeah, man. Come on, man. See, y'all thought it was just my vocal. Nah, man, I'm here in that true blue, alive and well at the end of the month, Trill, Castin, and lasting, man. I'm here at the end of the month. You know what I mean? The month about to be over. This is the last day to vote. This is the last day to support. This is the last day to get the views up, hit the like button, send that soup. This is the last day to get it popping, man. This is it. Now, let me see what you thought about it. For the first time in a long time, okay. I watch you online. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, Zay. Let me see. Heezy was flipping and dipping back in the day, going state to state, repping that UGK records. I love that. And that's absolutely truth that you said. That's what I was doing. Thanks to my brother, Pimp C, he opened up the door and he got us down through there. I had never been on tour before in that capacity. I've been on a mini tour, and we wasn't on a tour bus. We was following Chameleon now while he was in a big old banana yellow limo, and we was in different cars and different buses and things of that nature. But I was able to go on my first tour with Pimp C where we were on a tour bus. You see what I'm saying? And the tour bus had refrigerators on it and things of that nature. And I remember the driver of the tour bus, he kept telling us, don't take a number 2 on the bus. You dig? The driver of the bus was saying, don't take a number 2 on the bus. But yeah, Zay, that's what it was. We were going state to state, city to city in that $5 suit, you know what I'm saying? Show looking pretty. But yeah, man, he kept telling us, don't take a number 2 on the bus. And to me, that was like next to impossible, because the bus was stocked up with vitamin water. I know how to say water, but the bus was stocked up with vitamin water. And I was thirsty. I was really thirsty. And I'm like, ooh, I'm finna get my first dripply benecolate sip of vitamin water. And when I popped it open and I drank it like on Lost Boys, you know how I do. I drank that vitamin water like on Lost Boys, and I damn near spat that shit out. I say, God damn it, that shit tastes like diabetic Kool-Aid. That shit tasted like diabetic Kool-Aid. I could not believe, because when you hear all the hype, like just recently you heard about the energy drink Celsius. I didn't even know how to pronounce that shit until I heard that Flo Rida got $82 million from a lawsuit against him and Celsius. He sued Celsius. Now, when I seen that can of whatever it is, cellulose, I don't know what it was. I didn't even know how to pronounce it. But because you seen that in the media about he sued him for $82 million, you was curious. You was like, I'm gonna go get me one of those and see what that shit tastes like, right? See, marketing works. Yeah, hey, closed circuit, what it is, man. Let me see. Was ever involved with UGK shows? Yeah. But I want to go back to what you was talking about with the tribute show. Then we'll get to that. But yeah, so back then when they was talking about vitamin water, and they're like, ooh, 50 Cent did this, is worth all these millions, this and that, this and that. You kept seeing all the commercials, but you just never, went out to buy one on your own time and your own dime because you got your beverages that you like. But all of a sudden there's this big campaign about this vitamin water. And we're on the tour bus, we're doing our thing, this and that, this and that. And finally, every ice box that we looked in on the tour bus was stocked up with vitamin water, all flavors. So finally, I grabbed one and I crack it open. And man, when I started drinking, I was like, this better be the best shit I ever tasted before in my life. But it tastes like diabetic Kool-Aid. I was confused. How would somebody put so much money into some bullshit? Yeah, okay. So yeah, Steve, you was talking about the Ozone Awards. What were you asking specifically about the Ozone Awards? Then we'll get to something else. Let me see. I can't rock with that vitamin water. Nah, you had some before. You got to be a thirsty motherfucker to want some of that. If you just drink that shit, you might as well just get you some goddamn H2O, some real water. Let me see. I'll go with that Snap water, that Fruit Punch, all flavors. Yeah, I ain't really no really flavor drinking type dude. I'm a water drinking dude. I drink water all the time. I love water. I fuck with water. You know what I mean? I like that and I love it. I want some more of it. Yeah, I ain't no soda water dude. I ain't no juice type dude. I was a juice type dude when I was a kid. Let me see. I take a lime sparkling water. Okay, yeah, closed circuit. What it is, man? That Trill gear hitting hard, man. Yeah, let me style and profile. Let me style and profile, man. You know what I mean? Let me style and profile. Yeah, man. Trill like that Pimp C on that side, that 3D rays Trill on that side, and that Pimp C up underneath that thing. Free young pimp coming home soon. Okay, let me see. What was it like backstage? Wow, I like that. I like that question. What's up, Ronnie? Man, I've been trying to go to your page and check you out. The big homie Chris told me to check you out. That nigga Chris need to holler back at me, nigga. That nigga Chris got some Trill stories for y'all ass, but I don't know if he gonna come tell them. He gotta holler at me. Gotta get that nigga in here. That nigga used to be with Pimp them back in the day. Matter of fact, you remember I tell y'all that story when I went knocked on the door at Sand Jack at Pimp them house. That nigga probably was sitting off in there. You know what I mean? Yeah, that triggered diabetes. Yeah, that nigga Chris probably was sitting off in there. Big CB. Yeah, big Chris Brown. I ain't talking about the dancer or the singer. Yeah, man, tell that nigga to holler back. We need to chop it up. But yeah, okay. So what was it like backstage at the Ozone Awards? I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't backstage at first. The way this whole situation went, the UGK posse was supposed to put together the show for the Pimp C tribute. That's something that a lot of people didn't know. You wouldn't know it unless we told you. So in the beginning, when they were putting together the arrangements for the whole tribute and everything, and the whole arrangement for the UGK segment, the UGK posse artists was supposed to do the tribute for Pimp. And so we was told about doing the tribute for Pimp almost all the way up until it was time to do the performances and whatnot. So near the performances, there was supposed to be an after party, and I think we got pulled off of all that shit. I still got the flyers or whatever. So there was an after party that featured me, Too Short, and a couple other people. And I'm actually like on the flyer with Too Short and them damn near to the side, like in the front and shit, representing Pimp and whatnot. So it was the after party supposed to go on. We got pulled off of that. And then it was the tribute for Pimp C that was going to be done by the whole UGK posse. So basically what we were doing, we were going to grab UGK songs and Pimp C verses and perform them like you seen everybody else do at the Ozone Awards. Well, during the time when it was almost time for everything to happen, we got a call that we were being pulled off, like we wasn't going to be performing that. They were going to use Pimp Celebrity Friends. Now, when we got that call, that was a pretty harsh blow collectively to the UGK posse. We all was upset. Mama was upset about it, and all of us was upset about it. but it wasn't nothing we can do about it because they made that call. So at the end of the day, they were like, hey, hope y'all don't feel bad or left out. Y'all still got, VIP passes. Y'all still need to come out and do this and do that and do that there. So I was really like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue moving forward on it because I was running the merchandise booths for the Pimp C Forever t-shirts and all the merch that we had. So I was like, yeah, let's still just go. And we had free access to everything that was going on. Hey, Jesus Trevino and Zay Sanchez, man, I really appreciate that soup. It really helped keep the wheels greased, you know what I'm saying, to make it worthwhile to come in here and do my thing, you know what I mean? And I appreciate y'all coming through day after day, hour after hour, minute after minute. You know what I'm talking about? Jesus Trevino and Zay Sanchez, the mechanics, man. Yeah, I mean, so I really appreciate that. So I was like, yeah, we definitely need to go because we need to take advantage of all these merchandise booths. And the merchandise booths was given to us free of charge, so we didn't have to pay nothing back. It was just all, you know what I'm saying, sell t-shirts, boom, boom, bless mama with the money. You know what I mean? So I had the first merchandise booth set up. It was upstairs, and we were sitting next to a 97.9 The Box radio station. That was a real great thing because me being, you know what I'm saying, type of person I was able just to walk over to them and insinuate I can just get on air, knowing that I shouldn't do that. But in this game, sometimes you just do things and then you ask for forgiveness after if they feel you stepped on their toes. So I stepped over there and I'll just start talking. And so the guy like, hey man, we're on a live broadcast. I say, shit, that's even better. And what he gonna do? He gonna deny me right there. He gonna get off air. He couldn't do shit about it. So he basically like, well, man, what y'all got going on over there? I said, man, we got the PMC Forever shirts. Boom, boom, boom. We in the booth. He seen it was official. So he went on and started promoting it too. So we had a lot of people coming, you know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. We was getting it popping. Chameleon even came up there and bought, he like, give me one of each shirt. And I had probably about 10 different colors. And so basically we were doing that and everything was going well. But then I get a phone call from Bun. And I'm like, what's up, man? What's going on? He like, look, do you remember the lyrics to Pocket Full of Stones? I'm like, yeah, most definitely. Why, what's up? He say, MJG missed his flight. I say, MJG missed his flight. Okay, what that got to do with anything? He like, 8Ball and MJG was going to perform Pocket Full of Stones. So he said, the next person in line I could think about would be you. Do you want to do it? I say, hell yeah, nigga, say no more. He like, well, I'm going to need you to get backstage and be with me, you know what I'm saying? So I can, let you know what you're going to be needing to do and have a little rehearsal because he was doing that Angel in the Sky, all that there, boom, 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 boom. So I called mama. I told her what the business was. Mama like, yeah, baby, make sure you go do that. I say, but I need to go back to the room and get stage clothes, get a quick shower because I got clothes, but I got on hustling clothes. You did? See, hustling clothes and stage clothes, they similar, but I already done got a mustard arm because I'm out there serving niggas shirts and CDs and doing my thing. You know what I mean? I need to go back and jump in artist mode. So I went back to the room, jumped and took a quick shower and threw on my black Dickies, black shades. And I came back. When I came back, Julie Beverly blessed me with the whole backstage passes, everything, told everybody what the business was. And I went on back there. Now, here it is. When I get backstage, you got Paul Wall, Johnny Dang, them, they set up with a table and some tall cutouts and stuff. You got people from CTE there, the dude Alpha Mega, you know what I mean, who used to be with Grand Hustle, Mike Jones, them, Slim Thug, just anybody, everybody you could name. I was seeing them back there. I was running into cats from Miami, Flo Rida and them, shit, just any and everybody from Atlanta. It just like the whole Southern industry was right there all at the same time. So backstage, it was a whole lot of politicking, shaking hands, making friends. And then Bun introduced me to 8Ball from 8Ball and MJG. So when Bun introduced me to 8Ball, he was like, stay with 8Ball and shit. You and him, put together what y'all gonna do. And I've said this before, and I don't mean no disinfect when I say it, but when I met 8Ball, I was expecting like, this is a legend. So I was expecting, what I'm saying, like a legendary aura. But what I got from him was like I ain't gonna say a regular dude because he's not a regular dude. He's a legendary guy. He's done a whole bunch of shit. but he had a disposition and a demeanor like any other nigga I knew. Like he was a little nervous, and that kind of threw me off. But you know, I wasn't tripping, and I'm not trying to shit on him by saying it. I'm just telling you what I witnessed when I went back there and I was talking to him. He still was kind of like just a regular man about to go perform. And he was a little nervous. He had a little butterflies and shit. And we actually talked about it just a little bit. But I sat there, kicked it with him, and I got up ever so often. And then I got a phone call. This is some crazy shit that happened. I got a phone call and I needed to go get something at the room. I needed to go to the room again. So I needed to leave backstage and go to the room. And at the convention center, I gotta say, Julie Beverly had her security, the event plan, the event people and the event security, along with police and everybody. They really was running a tight shift. So basically what happened, I left to go get whatever I needed to go get. Whoever sent me to go get it, it must have been important because I had to go and get it. So when I came back, when I was about to re-enter, two guys in yellow shirts, looked like bicycle cops or whatever. They had yellow shirts on and, they was authority or whatever. And they closed in on me and they was like, we can't let you back here. And I'm like, nah, man, I'm such and such, such and such. I need to get back here because this and that, this and that. Like I'm trying to go and get past them. And they wouldn't let me get past. So I'm like, dog, ask the event coordinator. That's our homegirl, the one who actually put the event on. Boom, boom, boom. We special guests, this and that, this and that. And I'm like, they're like, I don't give a damn. Fuck all that. You ain't getting back here. So I'm like, man, y'all niggas tripping. And then somebody seen me. I'm like, hey, man, go tell Julia to come let these people know what the business is. So Julia came back there. And when she came, she was like, yeah, he good, this and that, this and that, this and that. But they still wouldn't let me go back there. And so she was like, Heezy, where your backstage pass at or whatever. I think, I don't know if I took it off. I don't know what I did. I thought because I had on my UGK shirt and everything, I thought I could move around like that. So I'm like, man, I left this shit at the room. Man, I'll be wearing that shit. It was like one of them keychain things with the lanyard. Yeah. So I think I may have left that shit. I either left it backstage or I don't know. I didn't have it on me, so they wouldn't let me through. And so me and her, as we were talking, and my fingernails was kind of a little longer than this right here. And so when we were talking, she was raising her hand up at the same time, and I was raising my hand up. Being a street nigga, you talk with your hands. So I'm raising my hand up, and she raising her hand down, and my motherfucking fingernail hit her across her wrist. Like I could feel it. Boy, my fingernail down there sliced her shit open. You know what I mean? And so she's like, damn. I say, man, a nigga ain't mean to do that shit, but man, I need to get through. Bun need me to do that. She like, yeah, you good. I say, man, yeah. So I went on through that. Hold on, Turo. Nah, I can't be renting right now. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna have to deny that. I won't deny it. Yeah, I will deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't want to fuck with me. Yeah, so I ran on back there and got backstage and shit. Me and the homie, we kicked it and shit. And so me and 8 Ball sat back there talking to this and that, this and that. Now, while we were back there, that's when the famous situation took place where Trader Truth and them jumped on Mike Jones. So that was a whole different situation that started to pop off. I heard Mike Jones, saying, hey, we put the Bentley on swings. I put the Bentley on swings. Hold on. What it is, Scott Eric? Yeah. So Mike Jones saying he put the Bentley on swings, this and that, this and that, this and that. And then next thing you know, I see Mike Jones them coming out and he holding a towel to his nose. It's not a towel, it's actually a t-shirt. He holding a t-shirt to his nose and it's just flowing with blood. And then I see his people, the one who always used to be with him had like little dreads or whatever, kind of like fat little plaits. And he was telling Mike Jones, man, let's just go. Man, let's just go. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't actually see the fight itself. I seen like some of the shit coming together, but I didn't know that's what it was about to be. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't even looking for that. I just went peek my head in there to see all the people. And when I tell you like the first few rows of people, you had Rap-A-Lot sitting right in front of the stage. And then right near them, you had Mike from Atlanta. What his name? Mike. What's Mike? He was in the group called Run the Jewels. You know who I'm talking about? Mike, Big Mike. Yeah, is it Big Mike? I don't know, nigga. You know what I'm talking about. The nigga, the fat dark nigga from Atlanta, Mike. He used to be around Outcast and all them. Somebody help me out. What that nigga name? Let me see. Do you have smoke? Hold on. Yeah, Killer Mike. It was Killer Mike. Yeah, so Killer Mike, you know what I'm saying? He was sitting right there to the right. That was all of Miami, motherfucking Flow Rider, uh, I want to say T-Pain them, but it was just a whole lot of the Miami niggas, you know what I'm saying? And then you seen some Atlanta niggas. My nigga, what's his name was there, little homie who passed away. What the little nigga name look like? Little Sammy Davis Jr. looking ass little nigga. What that little nigga name, man? He was really doing his thing. Him and T.I. used to get into it a lot. Talking about zone 6 and zone 4 and all that shit. I forgot that little nigga name, but y'all know he passed away. Shout it low. Yeah, big shout. There it is, man. Big shout it low. Shout it low, and then was there, this and that, this and that. Just anybody and everybody you can name. Everybody just, you know, all scattered out. Just a whole bunch of, you know, celebrity niggas sitting right there in the front. So when I came, I peeped in there to see what was going on, and I seen, you know, Trey and them moving around. I seen, you know, the Mexican partners, the Wolf Gang niggas, the Wolf Pack niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what was going on. I wasn't even looking for nothing. So when I went right back, the shit had took place, and boom, boom, boom. That's when I seen Mike Jones coming out, holding his shit, and come to find out he had then got, you know, his ass kicked a little bit. They had been kicked off in his ass a little bit. And so I seen Killer Calligon and Slim Thug and them, they standing there, boom, boom, boom. I seen the police, just a whole bunch of shit going on. Then when that died down, I want to say, damn, I want to say that was Jeezy and them. I don't remember. But it was just so many niggas, man. I'm talking about a high caliber. And it's a lot of names that I'm not remembering. I took a lot of pictures with a lot of niggas, shook a lot of niggas' hands, chopped it up with a lot of niggas. And then finally, you know what I'm saying, we was able to perform, you know, Boosie and Webby them, Too Short, David Banner, Outkast, you know what I'm saying, all them type of niggas. And, you know, shout out to Michael Watts, OG Ron C, DJ Chill, all them type of niggas. And a nigga was just in the mix, you know what I'm saying, going hammer, doing his thing. So that's how that was backstage. It's a lot more shit, you know what I'm saying, I probably left out because it's been a mighty long time ago, but it definitely was a great experience. What else we got up in this bitch? Yeah, that was Killer Mike. That was Killer Mike, most definitely. That was Killer Mike and Shorty Low. So what else we got off in this bitch since we asking about, you know what I'm saying, what happened once was and once when? What else we got off in this bitch? Y'all threw me off my whole motherfucking show. Y'all threw me off my whole motherfucking show. I was about to tell y'all about the lady who's 66 years old who stole $1.5 million worth of chicken wing. Come on, man. Y'all heard about that? I don't know where she was, but it was an old lady. They say she was 66 years old. I think she worked at a school or something. And she laid there, you understand, and stole $1 million, $1.5 million worth of chicken wing. And she finally got caught. Now, what I'd like to know is, what was she doing with them chicken wing? Now, I would hope that she was stealing the chicken wing from the school, and she was taking that chicken wing to the house, selling wing dinners. You did selling wing baskets. I hope she was stealing that motherfucking chicken, deep frying that shit, and motherfucking dust seasoning that lemon pepper in the motherfuckers, honey barbecue in them hoes. I hope she was stealing that goddamn chicken, seasoning that shit and putting it with some fries and selling wing baskets, man. Because goddamn, I know it ain't hard to eat up $1 million worth of chicken, because I think I eat about $1 million worth of chicken every year, man. I ain't gonna bullshit you, man. I buy a whole 10-pound bag of leg quarters and damn near eat all of them motherfuckers by my goddamn self, man. I remember my mama used to buy that shit for the whole family. You did? My mom used to buy that shit for the whole family, nigga. Now shit, I'm these days, nigga, I lay up there, you understand, and cook a whole 10-pound bag of motherfucking chicken, and before you know it, I done ate every bit of that motherfucker. So it ain't no motherfucking big deal that she stole $1.5 million worth of chicken wing. I just would hope that she finna go do time because she was slanging chicken wing. You did? Now she was stealing that goddamn chicken wing and just feeding the goddamn family, man. Y'all need to ball her out. All you chicken. Every one of you, every last one of you motherfuckers that ate one of them chicken wing need to put together a GoFundMe or put together some goddamn money and go and get that lady up out of jail. All right, let's see what else we got. Let me see. All right, all right, all right. Love the Trill. Brandon Terry, what it is, man? Let me see. You hear about the cafeteria lady selling edibles to the kids at school? Damn it, man. Nah, I ain't hear nothing about that part, man. Listen, man, people are going to school doing some fucked up shit. I'm gonna have to look that up, but I ain't hear nothing about that. Damn, selling edibles to the kids. No good, rotten bitch. Now I did hear about another. Let me see. We eat chicken hearts. Brandon Tillery, I don't know, I always on some bullshit. We in that motherfucker talking about chicken wing. That nigga Brandon Tiller said they eat chicken hearts. Them niggas going for the heart. Man, I don't want no goddamn. Well, we do eat chicken liver and gizzard. Nah, I ain't gonna bullshit you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I don't know about the heart though. That little chicken heart probably about that goddamn big. You did? Chicken heart probably goddamn big. You know what I mean? Chicken heart can't be that motherfucking big. Probably about the same size of a liver and a gizzard. You dig? Put it in some goddamn rice dressing and call it dirty rice. We'll eat that motherfucking chicken heart too. Nah, but the lady I was talking about, she stole some chicken wings. She's 66 years old. And like again, I said, I hope that she was opening up a little old chicken wing dinner spot. You did. Now they didn't say what she did with the chicken wings, but that's the $1 million questions. So, ma'am, what did you do with the $1.5 million worth of chicken wing? Now I'd be a goddamn fool if she lay there and say, we ate them. Let her go. If you know what I'm saying? If she say, ma'am, what y'all did with them chicken wings? We ate them. Let her go, man. You know what I'm saying? Let her ride. You know what I mean? Let her go. Let me see. $2 a pack, or maybe how much? What's that? Maybe a zero. I don't know what that means. Brand artillery salute, boom, 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 taking them 70K bullets from them haters. What y'all talking about? Boy, y'all got me lost in the sauce. 70K bullets. God damn it, man. But yeah, I know what they're talking about. But yeah, man, look here. I hope that lady didn't eat all that chicken, because it'll be a goddamn travesty to be sitting in jail for damn near 2, 3, 4, 5 years over some goddamn chicken wing. Boy, people gonna laugh at your motherfucking ass during your whole time. That's that bitch who stole them chicken wing. You know what I mean? That'd be a goddamn shame. Let me see, 85K, my man. 85K bullets. Y'all niggas got me lost in the sauce. I must have fucked around and oh, I know what he's talking about. His stockpile. I don't know. Don't make me guess. But yeah, man. Also, they said there was some ladies. It was a lady at school. Let me see. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Yeah, they gonna be clowning her ass, boy. They gonna be clowning her ass, sitting off, and it's gonna start when she hit the county jail. They're gonna be making chicken wing joke about her ass all the way until she done with her time. That's like the lady from the young lady from Port Arthur, POP, hold it down. You did? She probably can't do her time without somebody say, huh? Without somebody say, I'm legally blind. Without somebody saying, I'm a female. You know what I mean? Barely. Like, come on, man. You doing your whole time. Niggas gonna be making chicken wing jokes the whole time. Come on, man. But yeah, man, about schools and adults going fuck around in schools, I seen another story. Let me read this here before I get to my next story. Let me see. Imagine if we all were chickens. Imagine if we all were chickens. We'd be some. Oh, imagine if we all raised chickens. Let me see. I got 18 to 25 a day, blue, green, white, and brown eggs. Oh, he's slanging them eggs. Let me see. She finna be winging it the whole time. Come on, man. Yeah, we raised chickens back in the day, and my whole stank. You did. We raised some chickens back in the day, and them hoes stank. And unfortunately, some niggas can't raise chicken because we prematurely go killing them hoes and eating them. You dig? I don't mean no disinfect, but some niggas just, niggas and chicken. That's just one of the best things ever made. And shit, we beating laid there. You understand? Goddamn chicken ain't even old enough to lay a motherfucking egg. We done rang it goddamn nigga and put some flour on him. So now I'll probably let somebody else raise the chickens till it's properly ready to be plucked. You did? Because we would fuck around plucking chicken too early in the game. I remember I told you we ain't even gonna get off into that. I don't want no trouble on my channel talking about motherfucking chicken neck ringing. Yeah, man, but hey, man, dealing with the schools and the people in the school, man, there's a lot going on. Let me see. I raised my young roosters to eat. I like rooster. Yeah, rooster a little bit tougher. Rooster is a little bit tougher meat, but it's some good meat when you cook that bitch down the right way. But yeah, man, I seen in another story a 22-year-old coach, a 22-year-old female coach disguised herself as a 13-year-old girl to go play in a basketball game. You did? She was hooping her bitch ass off. Bitch looked like Lisa Leslie out there. White girl was out there hooping like a monkey. You know what I mean? She was doing some ugly ass layups, man. She was out there on that court dogging them little kids, but they discovered that she was a 22-year-old single white female, you know what I mean, with two dogs. Now, I don't know what the hell she got, but they discovered that she was a 22-year-old white female that was a coach, and she fucked around and disguised herself to my she was a 13-year-old child trying to relive her dreams playing middle school ball. Now, tell me this. Now, if she was gonna try to relive her dream, why didn't she go to goddamn high school and do it? Why she went to the middle school and did it? She must have been a sorry bitch. She couldn't shoot no motherfucking ball. Hoop dreams over, ho. You know what I mean? Go to jail and shoot basketball. You know what I mean? What you was doing around them kids. Now, you on some pedophile shit now. What about when them little girls was taking a shower? What your old ass was doing? You was in the shower with them. Yeah, y'all need to hit her with plenty shit. Y'all not need to only hit her with some messing with documents to doctor up her birth date and everything. But y'all need to hit her up with some peeping Tom type shit, pedophile shit, because she had no business in the locker room with them little girls. She's 22 years old. She in the locker room with little girls, looking at them little girls. And you know them little girls talking about why your titties look like this here and shit like that. And why your kagoga hanging like an old dog? Because that's a grown ass bitch. You know what I mean? So y'all need to hit her with more shit than just doctoring up some papers to go to school and play basketball. But think about that. You at 22 years old, you got to be a sorry motherfucker to want to go play basketball with some middle school motherfucker. You are no good, riding no good basketball playing motherfucker at all. How in the hell is you gonna go try to play basketball with some goddamn middle schoolers, man? That's a goddamn shame. That's like me, 350, 60, 70 some pounds, 6'3", trying to go back to school and play football with the little boys, tackling them, breaking up their goddamn vertebrae. You know what I mean? So you can't be light on her. And she a coach. You can't be light on her. She was trying to relive her hoop dreams and shit. And I can understand because girls is sorry as hell on the basketball court. So she probably was sorry as a dog when she was 13 years old. And she wanted to go clean that shit up, man. Yeah, that shit happened for real. That shit happened for real. It shit also happened with a kid in Dallas. He was about 25 years old and shit. He went back to school. He got caught too. Went to jail and everything. Let me see. I have a daughter. I take all that serious for real, man. Let me see. Could go get looking like Arby's. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. It would be best for you to play with me than play with my daughter. That's how it go down, man. Yeah. I got two daughters, man. And I just reminded them today how much I love them. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what she did, man. She went to the school, man, and played with them little girls and shit, dunking on them. Nah, she couldn't even dunk. And if you see the video, you'll see her layups was sorry as hell too. Her layups was sorry. Her shooting was sorry. But she was trying to dominate them little girls, man. But yeah, man, what else we was talking about, man? Them boys was asking questions about yesteryear. I'm open. I got to look at my docket to see what else I got, but I'll take another question about yesteryear. That felt good going back down through there, reminiscing, being backstage with the who's who. You know what I'm saying? Being backstage with the who's who. Let me see what we got going on right here. Whoa. Jesus Trevino put that front without pimp on the chat. Let me see. Jesus Trevino put that front without pimp on it in that chat. Which one is that? Front. I don't know. But yeah, man. Everything good in the neighborhood. It's a cold summer bitch out there right now. All the motherfucking roads is iced down, so I'm locked in. Trill, Castin, and lasting at the end of the month. And let me say this right here while everybody in here, man. I appreciate everybody who been coming through, perpetuating the algebra, you know what I'm saying, every single day of the motherfucking month. You know what I'm talking about? We back. We got plenty of views, you know what I'm saying? We got plenty of comments. We got plenty of everything, man. The channel is rolling and it's going. Hey, man, the revenue good on the channel. Now, we do have a few haters come through here every now and again, and they drop a little something, drop a little salt, but they some motherfucking snails. It ain't gonna do nothing but repel them. It ain't gonna do a goddamn thing to me. I don't care what they do. I don't give a fuck if they come in this bitch and shit in the metaverse. Motherfucker, just keep coming because we got so much good love and good support and Trill people that come fool with me because they cool with me. It don't make me no matter mind, no never mind what y'all say. It's normally like 2, 3 bad comments amongst, you know what I'm saying, 200 good ones. So it ain't even no need to highlight the bad ones. And like I say, man, everybody who come through, even if you coming through and you silent, you don't even want to get in the chat. If you don't even want to super chat, if you don't want to do nothing, man, I still welcome you to come through because everything you do, you know what I'm saying, it helped me move forward, man. So, hey, man, salute to everybody who come through, the looky-loos, the looky-whoos, the people that's willing, the people who unwilling, the people who ghosting, the people who roasting, the people who boasting and bragging, and the people who tagging, and the people who just doing everything they do when they come through. Yeah, I mold them off and like a motherfucker. Why? Because he can. He's a bad motherfucker when it come down to it. Know what I'm talking about? And I ain't got to do no clout chasing. I ain't got to come here talking down on nobody. I ain't got to come through here hating on nobody. I ain't got to come through here talking about nobody's death. I ain't got to come through here solving no cases and shit. All I got to do is come through here and trill with my people, man, and talk about yesteryear, talk about trill stories, talk about current events, man, and just do my goddamn thing. You know what I'm talking about? And shout out to everybody who been going to Bobo channel supporting him. Let them know y'all come from the Trill cast, checking out the videos and whatnot. He been dropping some of that He's a Leo heat, you know what I mean? And I appreciate the look, you know what I'm talking about. But the thing about it, you know, that I didn't think those videos was coming out because y'all remember when I told y'all, he said the sound was, you know what I'm saying, screwed up, but he was able to salvage them by clips. He couldn't salvage it by the whole thing. He was only able to salvage it by clips. So he started dropping the clips lately after they doctored up on the sound of it. So that's why you're seeing these videos that's coming out right now. And salute to him, you know, salute to all the guys that got podcasts, you know what I'm saying? All the guys that's doing this media, you know what I'm saying, across the globe, in the third coast, H-Time, you know what I'm saying, ATX, you know what I'm saying, San Antonio, Dallas, Fort Worth, all them type of people, you know what I mean? Salute to Boss Talk 101, you know what I'm saying? Salute to motherfucking Super Tight TV and all them other boys, you know what I'm saying? All them other boys who be perpetuating and, you know what I'm saying, keeping it in the loop, keeping everything going. I'm fooling with who fool with me. I'm fooling with who cool with me. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to force no new friends. If nigga don't fuck with me, a nigga just don't fuck with me. Shit, I don't need no goddamn friend. Fuck, I look like nigga. I'm one of them loner ass nigga. Who I need? Nobody. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's go. What we got? Let me see. Was you boom, 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 boom? Was you close to the Super Tight TV? Yeah, for real. Perpetuating, yeah, perpetuating all through the algebra. Let me see. I'm trying to read. Hey, somebody read what he said. He say, "Was you close to NUGK record?" What you mean? I don't know what that mean. What that mean, Big Steve? Clarify that. Say that one more time. Type that one more time, because I don't know what that mean. Was you close to NUGK records? Was you close to NUGK records? What that mean, man? Tell me what that mean. What that mean, man? Tell me what that mean. What that mean, man? Tell me what that mean. Yeah, y'all. But yeah, man, like I was saying, it was going down in every way. And salute to everybody doing their thing. Shout out to my nigga Rip. Let me see, it's going down. You know what I mean? But yeah, I didn't understand what you typed. I'm trying to get some clarity on what you typed. Yeah, and shout out to the lady with the $1.5 million worth of chicken wine. Yeah, you know what I mean? Let me see. Yeah, say it one more again. Say it one more again. Say it one more again for me and my friends. Yeah. Man, this lady knows she wrong. That might, man. Virginia basketball coach fired for impersonating a 13-year-old girl in the game. Man, hold on. She don't look white. She don't look white. She look black. Let me look at this again. Let me look at this again. I might be, Virginia basketball coach. I might be accusing somebody of some shit that might be, I don't know, basketball coach impersonating a 13-year-old. Let me see who that lady is, because she looked like she was a white lady. 22-year-old Virginia basketball coach has been fired. Fuck fired. She needs some jail. She needs some jail. Nah, but that ain't cool, man. That ain't cool, fool. Let me see who she is. The pictures of her, damn, she don't look white. Oh man, that's a black lady. Stupid bit. Man, stupid bit. Man, stupid. Man, I look like a black woman, man. That's crazy. Well, don't put her in jail. Senator, Senator Juvenile Detention. Senator Juvenile Detention. Okay, let me see. Who was you close to in UGK records? Shit, everybody. Nigga, I am the trap. You know what I'm saying? I am the trap. Yeah. I was close to everybody. I was there, you know what I'm saying, when it started from the beginning. Like when it started, it was me, Smoke D, and X Mob. When UGK Records started, it was me, Smoke D, and X Mob. Know what I'm talking about? Damn, I'm just getting in. Now you good, man. You got to hit me on the playback. Cause we cover some good shit off in this motherfucker. But yeah, when UGK Records started, dog, it wasn't nothing but me, Smoke D, and X Mob. You know what I'm saying? And then as we progressed and whatnot, it started growing. Pimp started recruiting, doing what he was doing. But yeah, that's how it started when he came home. We were just moving around doing our thing. And partial of, you know what I'm saying, me bringing in different people was because he was putting too much responsibility on me along with my artistry. Like I was the opening act, plus I was moving the merch. And a lot of times I just single-handedly couldn't do that shit by myself. Straight business, you know what I mean? Yeah, shout out to Bundy G, X Mob, RIP the Vicious. I could not do all that shit by myself. I used to have to tell him, my nigga, I need some help. You know what I mean? And this and that, I don't want no niggas in the fold. I'm like, I understand, but my nigga, I can't be carrying boxes, selling merchandise, jumping off the merchandise table by myself, then go and jump on stage by my like I actually did that for a while, you know what I mean? But it got to the point where I had to stress it to him. I can't do that, dog. You know what I mean? And then I was able to bring Big Bub in. You know what I mean? Me and Big Bub was fucking around with the TGR shit I was doing. We did the Triangle Project and we was pushing a lot of my product. And I was like, look, man, this nigga here been grinding hard with me. I need him here with me, you know what I mean? And then he finally said, yeah, let's do it. So I was able to bring him in, you know what I mean? And then shit, once he got in, shit, nigga, we was the terrible two really getting it in, you know what I mean? So we was able to really make a huge impact, you know what I mean, as the dynamic duo and whatnot. But yeah, what else we got going on off in this bitch? What it is, phone check, know what I'm talking about? Speaking of X Mob, you ever got to kick it with Slice Breezy? Nah, I didn't know him. I never met him. I met some of the clique, like Fat Cat, Marcus, as well, you know, C Rip, me and C Rip close to the bitch. And then I met a few other players out they camp. All them niggas had some charisma and personalities. Used to have a good time with them niggas and shit. Bars out there, Lake Charles, out there, Louisiana. But yeah, that was my niggas, man. Me, Bundy, and Vicious, we always fucked around and did shit. Me and Vicious then did probably like RIP. We probably had done did at least a dozen shows together. You know what I mean? Me and Vicious had did shows together before Pimp even came home. You know what I mean? In the backwoods of Texas, the backwoods of Louisiana, so forth and so on. Oh yeah, could. But let me see what else we got. Give us an X Mob story. I got plenty. But one that really sticks out. One that really sticks out like that motherfucking 49.99, man. You know what I'm talking about. One that really sticks out like that 49.99 that Scott Eric just put in there is let me see. Head dues for the community. Oh, he paying the HOA for the community. Hey, they need to keep them streets clean, Scott Eric. They need to keep them streets clean, keep their goddamn pets in their yard, and don't add no kind of extra rooms or nothing to them houses unless I say so. You can't add a motherfucking shingle on that house, nigga, unless I say so. And we need them dues every month. But let me see what's one of the badass stories with the. Oh, I'm gonna give you one. Nigga, we was in Waco, Texas, and we was about to go do this show. and it was me, Vicious, Bundy, and everybody, man. We was just in the room, and Lotto was there, and we had, you know what I'm saying, female homegirls coming through the food with us. They was cool with us, man. I'm talking about everything was good, just straight up gangster party. And so finally, when we migrated and mobbed to the show, after laying around in the room, that nigga Vicious had a sense of humor so cold, bro. Vicious had a sense of humor so cold. He'll call you a puss ass nigga and have you laughing about it. Oh, bro, puss ass nigga right there. Like that nigga have you laughing about him insulting you. But we sat in the room and shit, just capping on each other, drinking, having a good time. And then when we finally hit the show, man, them niggas had that goddamn club so packed. I got that shit on camera on a little mini DVD. They wrecked that show so damn hard. 40% into the show, the fire marshal came through that bitch and shut that hoe down. And man, Vicious had that crowd going so hard, verbatim singing word for word, man. I was upset. You dig? He was upset. Everybody on stage, everybody in the crowd was upset, but the police was not having it. They say this club is too packed. And shout out to Go to the Gas, man. I think he was there too. I'm pretty sure he was there. And they shut that hoe down, man. And you know, we migrated to the parking lot and kicked it in the parking lot and shit, did what we did, and then mobbed off and we did what we normally do. But yeah, that's a quick one on the X mob. But I got plenty more not registering right now. But what else we got going? Big phone check. I went and checked our phone check channel and shit. You know, seeing what he had going. Big Scott Eric in the building, paying HOA for the whole community there, man. Let me see. You already told us about that show with no elect. Yeah, I was about to tell you about that one. Yeah, hey, Steve, you've been really checking me out because guess what? I was about to tell you about that one, but then I went on took you to Waco because I knew I had already just told you that one. But that one is the one really stuck in my mind. That one is the one really stuck in my mind because that was some straight bullshit. But we done done Civic Center shows and Lake Charles with Cupid. Y'all remember Cupid with the R&B records and whatnot? We done did Civic Center shows with him in Lake Charles. We done did amphitheater shows with him. I done did Festival City with X Mob and whatnot. Man, we done so much shit. A lot of that shit, you know what I'm saying, is fresh on my mind. A lot of that shit is kind of dim. But man, we done a whole lot of shit, you know what I'm talking about? But yeah, what else we got going on off in this bitch? Let me some already. But yeah, man, I also was looking at it came across my desk that those 5 officers that killed Tyree Nichols or whatever, they said that one of those officers had a personal vendetta against him because it was possible that he worked with his old lady and shit. I think it was at FedEx or some shit. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just going off the top of my head. He worked with his old lady at FedEx and they probably had some kind of little secret rendezvous going on here and there. They probably were doing some kissing. So he actually had supposedly a personal vendetta and probably initiated that shit. And it was so, man, that's some very unfortunate shit that popped off. But that's a very fortunate situation that I'm looking at right now. That we got a big old $4.99 from phone check in the building. You know what I'm talking about? We got a big $4.99 from phone check in the building, man. But yeah, man, that's a very unfortunate situation that 5 brothers along with a white cop that they're not talking about right now. Hey, man, that white cop somewhere like probably sweating, man. I hope they don't bring me up, man. Look what they're doing to those niggers now. But think about it, man. He's somewhere like, and ain't nobody even talking about him. And all they talking about is the 5 brothers that got down with the bullshit they got down with. Now, I was thinking to myself, and it was just my personal thoughts. I don't know if this makes sense, and this is not me trying to tell anybody to do this here, but I was thinking that whatever happened to him should happen to them. You did? I was thinking, would they dished out to him, his hands behind his back, and they just, beat him? I think that should happen to them one by one. You know what I mean? Some of his family members, they should tie their fucking hand behind their back. Man, let me quit. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Do unto others as you would want done to you. And if you look at the video, man, you see them boys cocking back with all they might delivering them blows. So whatever happened to them hoe ass so-called cops or whatever, they deserve whatever happened to their motherfucking ass to the utmost. I'm talking about push it to the limit on them bitches. And if one of their family members happen to see this video, fuck it, I'm standing on what I'm talking about, because what they did their young brother, man, was atrocious. You don't bind no man with his hands behind his back and deliver your full force to him, man. That's some weak ass shit. But yeah, man, what else we got going on off in this bitch? I don't want to turn this motherfucking channel into a whole political channel, man. We just, you know what I'm saying? We Trill, Castin, and lasting, and that's how it's going, man. We got that phone checking up with that big 499, you know what I mean, coming through representing. And then we had Scott Eric come through with a house note on it, man. $49.99, man. What else we talking about, man? It's the end of the month. What it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Equal across the board. That's what I'm talking about. I see why Pimp chose you. Nah, Pimp ain't really just choose me like that, man. You shit, you sound like the song. I choose you, baby. Nah, man. He fooled with me because he was cool with me. Seeing I stayed down with his mama and I was a real nigga. And you know what I'm saying? When he did his research to try to find out, you know, because a lot of niggas were telling him, oh, that nigga this, that nigga that. Man, I ain't never been nothing a nigga could say I was. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been nothing a nigga could say I was, unless a nigga was saying some Trill shit. But nigga tried to say anything outside of that, man, I ain't never been nothing a nigga said I was. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, when he started to search me over to see what I was about and how I was rocking, everything checked out. Just wasn't no need for me to come put no facade on. I was already a grown man. I was already responsibilities. I already had business going on. See, I'm not one of them niggas. I'm not one of them niggas just hanging around for the lights, camera, and the action all googly eyed. Nigga, I was already a homeowner. Nigga, I already had 4-5 businesses. Nigga, I already went through the streets of PA, going through war with different niggas, standing over niggas, running from niggas when it was time, ducking bullets. You know what I mean? I'm talking about any and everything you can name. I done touched it all in this game. Hey, that's a bad motherfucking record. But these days ain't the same. I put that on my hood. I put that on my hood. These niggas ain't no damn good. Come on, man. Yeah, I already had done that all. So when Pimp, you know what I'm saying, put me in the mix, it wasn't like he was putting no spring chicken in the mix. He was putting a Trill nigga for real in the mix. You know what I mean? I'd already been battle tested. I'd already been to RG parties with bitches. I'd already been around niggas talking about do this drug or do that drug. I already done been through all that shit. So if you gonna put me in Hollywood amongst some pussy ass niggas that's scared of the streets anyway, niggas ain't gonna be able to influence me to do a motherfucking thing unless I really want to do it. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference. Nah, if I would have got thrown in that mix as a little child, you know, 14, 15, 16, 17 years old, I probably would have became a powderhead and a crackhead and an alcoholic, you know what I'm saying? Or a heroin addict. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Probably would have been out there on Skid Row. But nah, man, I'd already been a Trill nigga, exposed to everything. So you know what I mean? That's what you got. You got what you got then, and you getting what you getting now. There will be no wavering. You know what I mean? There will be no wavering. You got what you got then, and you're going to get what you're going to get now. Man, I got to go make a move, man. Y'all stay right there, though, man. I'll be right back, hearken to my words. I got to put something out. You know what I'm saying? I got to do something right quick. I'll be right back. I would play y'all this record, but I'm going to drop that record soon. Touched it all. I done it all in this game. But these days ain't the same. I put that on my hood. These niggas ain't no damn good. I done it all. Oh, I done it all. I put it on my hood, yeah. You niggas ain't no good, yeah. I done it all. Oh, I done it all. I put that on my hood, yeah. These niggas ain't no good, yeah. I done it all. Oh, I done it all. Sound like a nigga crying. Sound like a nigga crying because he done it all. You done it all that good. You crying in my nigga? Why you crying in my nigga? Because you done it all? Nah, I don't know. It's just a good song, man. It's perfect timing. It's perfect timing. It's perfect timing in life for that song to be born the way it was. You dig? And I like it and I love it. And I can't wait to drop it, but I didn't want to drop it back to back like that. I want to put a little time in between. But I will be dropping it, you know what I'm saying, soon. I will be dropping it soon. You dig? Matter of fact, now I want to play it because I want to play it. I want to play it because I want to play it. Y'all done heard it. Now ain't that a bad motherfucker nigga playing a song before he even drops it. You're gonna play the song before he even drop it. That's telling you that you can buy it or not. You know what I mean? That's telling you you could buy it or not, because I'm letting you hear it first. I'm giving you a tester, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm doing some shit like that after I play the record. Check it out. It's a bad motherfucker. I like it and I love it. But I'm gonna tell you why.
Take them to church. Done it all. Just it all. Big faces, tight laces, this paper I'm chasing, large cases, I'm racing, no time for wasting. In conversation when you making a statement, I'd rather show, not tell, instead of waiting on placement. Take the bull by the horns, why you hate me for that? Had more niggas on my side when I was out selling crack. Taking penitentiary chances, yeah, my pockets were fat. My family depending on me, I had to stop doing that. I'm trying to make my mama proud and enjoy my life. So much wrong I done done, I'm about to bust me a right. And I don't care who's down or who not my moves. Cause I'm the cool, y'all who want me to lose. You try to be in my shoes instead of rocking your own. I reckon all these fake niggas would just leave me alone and go on and find yourself a new motivator. I'm sick and tired of these marks and these bitch ass haters. My hood and your hood is probably one and the same. Some drill, some real, some straight up lame. I ain't not now, nigga, now that just ain't me. When you were playing from the start, that's the way it should be. I tell them get money, nigga, cause I'ma get mine. And if you see me at the club, I'm standing on line. A lot of boys cloud chasing, pretending they own, like they never had shit, living words of a song. I'm in the zone, I'm staying on my Trill campaign. You was a G like me, you would be doing the same. Get your mind on the money, homie, really get on it. Stop acting like a bitch, are you a man or a woman? Some niggas phonies, man, I don't fuck with them dudes. Niggas little playing victim, they hustling to lose. Nigga, I spit it high, yo, irrevocable truth. I keep it Trill in the streets and do Trill in the booth. Yeah, yo.
Man, let me quit bullshit, man. I may have done that record for my motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? I probably did that record for my whole motherfucking self, man. You know what I mean? Because I could have been dropped that bitch. I got the artwork and everything, you know what I mean? I think I may have motherfucking done that job for my motherfucking self. Nigga, I think that's just something for me to ride around and listen to. You know what I mean? Killer, man. You know what I mean? I think I like that motherfucker just that. I like that motherfucker just that good that shit. I ain't even got to drop that one. I ain't even got to drop that. Hey, I'm gonna drop y'all something else, man. Y'all hold up, man. I'm gonna drop y'all something else. Get some of this water. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. I don't know. Just sometimes you put together a record like that and you love it. Like you don't know what the public gonna think of it, but it's just something about it. It's the timing. You know, as an artist, some records can't be done until you go through something. Like the song Least Likely to Succeed. Who remember Least Likely to Succeed? Let me know if you remember Least Likely to Succeed. Because I was trying to write, let me see, my favorite Gone Forever Be So Sensitive. Oh man, yeah. Okay, hell yeah, I like So Sensitive too. I'm gonna sip a whole bottle of white Henny jamming that damn thing. Come on, man. Okay, so look out. Least Likely to Succeed. What it is, Kilo, man. Already. Least Likely to Succeed was a record that I started writing, but I never could finish it. So I just put it down. I couldn't finish Least Likely to Succeed. So I just put it down. Like, man, I don't know. I just ain't got it. Hang it up. So I went through a few more things in life. A few years later. And then all of a sudden it hit me. It's like you have the complete story to tell on Least Likely to Succeed. And so I was like, let me pull the lyrics back up and see if this all matched. And as soon as I pulled the lyrics back up and I started putting together what I had in my head, along with what I had, it told this complete story, like a chapter closed and new chapters opening. So it marks a time in my life where chapters have been opened and closed, and then I got to a point where this whole chapter in that one song closed, and then this whole new life opened up. So that's how I was able to complete it. So if you ain't heard that one, man, it actually tells my life story in a song. Could I play that one for y'all? Scott Eric has paid the VIP cost to play this music. I was wanting to know, could I play that song for you guys? Could I play that song for you guys? I can understand if you don't want to hear it. Let me see. Was you there when Pimp recorded PA the song for the Underdogs? PA, the song for the Underdogs. I don't remember hearing a song called PA, song for the Underdogs. Let me see. I was along with Cho and Beto and Pimp on multiple occasions, but I don't remember a song called PA. But I like to play this song for you guys. And listen to the lyrics, please, because it tells a story.
Mama ain't had no cash. I turn car, Lewis and broke out in the dash. Raised in the hood, stood in pound, do that rice. Right from Fred Beans, nigga, check that price. Clothes and bears, they used to laugh at my cheek. I used to wonder every day, is this the way it's gonna be? My baby brother never cared at a young ass age. And every motherfucking day, he was locked in the cage. Our ass teachers told me I put them out the shit. I looked at the old bitch and told her suck my dick. Dressed up and I could cheat me without that money. Started thinking out the grabs and when it made me some dummies. Once I had 50 bucks, I got me a slab. 200 on that bitch, and I came right back. Dropped out in the night, I was going for pipe. Another crack in my pocket, and the dope flew running up. I've been caught up and say I was accessory. Thinking I was going down and was getting the best of me. Saturate, no clean, broke head, curtain. We was young, we was dumb, but they rest in peace. Every drinking drug getting just a young ass fool. With a pocket full of bread, I still say fuck school. Fuck to the cool, about to set foot in the ride. Still tripping out the highway when I smoke that ride. I passed on the ride the same day my homeboy died. I was a millionaire truck, though I spared my life. But baby brother caught a 20 and he still ain't home. 18 long years, they came and gone. So many times I done been protecting my neck. Bullet squeezing overhead and should have split my wig. Dropped the work. Now I got a brand new hustle, no education, so I gotta work this muscle. I gotta get this going. Hooked it up with PLC, now I'm missing you, bro. So my nigga Jake Real in my big program. I want the God that us all ain't got one day. The back of the bus, I come from the bottom of the barrel. Said that I was gonna make it, you can ask the barrels. In the cheddar, getting high, more hot time fly. I was crazy, getting paid now. I'm that guy. Drinking on rap star, I was underground king. From the streets to the stage, yeah, I do my thing. All mamas wanna know what I worked on the low. Bitch, I'm Trill to the core, so I gotta say ho. In my eyes, I still got a long way to go. But the niggas in my list, I even made it, bro. Picture me, counting out and broke. Bitch, I'm on like a motherfucking daily soul. It's like we just see. It's like we just see. It's like we just see.
Man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy how a nigga could put his life together like that. And if you notice, it ain't no hook to the song. It ain't no hook. It's just straight up, continuously life events put into rhyme. Oh, you can hear the words just a little. Yeah, but it's on YouTube. Find it and listen to it, man. It's called Least Likely to Succeed. I didn't want to turn it up too loud because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it don't sound good on the playback. But yeah, I'm telling my whole life, man, from beginning to end. I said when I started, poor as a bitch. Mama ain't had no cash. Pops turned Carl Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Pops turned Carl Lewis. Yeah. It hurt my heart. Poor as a bitch. Mama ain't had no cash. Pops turned Carl Lewis and broke out in the dash. 50-pound Dougie rice, pork bone, red bean, nigga, check that price. My school clothes embarrassed me. They used to laugh at a G. I used to wonder every day, is this the way it's gonna be? My little brother never cared at a young ass age. Every other fucking day, he was locked in the cage. My teachers used to tell me I wouldn't amount to shit. I looked up at the old bitch and told her suck my dick. Dressed bum and not content, being without that money. I looked all around the house and I made me some dummies. Now, only a certain few know what I'm talking about. Dressed bum and not content, being without that money. I looked all around the house and then I made me some dummies. Once I made 50 bucks, I went and caught me a slab. You know what I mean? See, first of all, I had to give me some dummies so I could make $50. Who know what I mean when I say that? Let me see how Trill you niggas is. Who know what I mean when I say that? I'm going to say the phrase again and you break it down into your interpretation. Because I was dressed bum and I wasn't content with having no money. I searched around the house and found me some dummies. Once I made 50 bucks, I went and caught me a slab. Somebody tell me what the fuck am I saying right there? Let me see. You have a verse, or was you there when Pimp did that true story? I was right there. I was right there when he did that true story. I don't have a verse on there, but I was right there when he did it. And also I get a shout out in that song on the original version. If you listen to the whole original version at the end of the song, you'll hear a shout out. You'll hear, I fuck with He's a Leo. You know what I mean? But I was right there in the studio when that took place. We called dummies that Skrill and Lake Charles already. Let me see. You know, fake work, candle wax. There it is. Say no more. 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 Yeah, so I had to give me some dummies, man. And once I made 50 bucks, I went and caught me a slab. You know what I mean? Yeah. You had to fail. Yeah. You had to fail fake folk. You had to fail fake folk to get some fucking faker. Yeah, man. See, when you poor and broke, man, that was just an escape back then, man. Yeah, see, back then, you couldn't send a nigga to school with rustlers and wranglers on, man. Cool. The kids was too brutal at school. You know what I mean? Kilo know what I'm talking about. The kids was too brutal at school to be going to school with wranglers and rustlers on, man. You fuck around, have to get in a fight with the whole goddamn school trying to wear wranglers and rustlers and fucking nigga, you ever got school shoes from Dollar General, nigga? You nigga, you know what I mean? Kids these days delicate than a bitch. Kids these days is delicate than a bitch. They getting school clothes from every which way, ordering online, taking them in the mall, going to department stores. And I'm talking about getting 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm talking about one kid might get a whole $1,000 wardrobe. You did? One kid might get a whole $1,000 wardrobe these days. Nigga, back in the day, nigga, we didn't get, nigga, we got a $30 wardrobe. Nigga, I'm talking about for the whole school year, nigga, sheetrock. Man, we late. You Pop, you late on that. Cut that out. Cut that out. Cut that out. Pop, you late. You late. Cut that out. We done. We done. Cut that out. Get out the street. Get out the streets for real. Pop, get out them streets. We left the streets already, Pop. But look, man, you come on, man, nigga. Nigga, whole motherfucking school wardrobe for the year might be $100. Nigga, you ever got a pair of tennis shoes from Dollar General, nigga? You know what I mean? You don't know how it feel. You don't know how it feel. You don't know how it feel to be Trill. Bam, 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 bam. You don't know how it feels, man. Come on, man. You ever went to school in some XJ900s, man? Huh? I wore them shits probably one time, nigga. I wore that shit probably one time and told my mama, I will not. No way in hell will I return back to school in the motherfucking XJ900s, mama. I can't do it. Why, baby? Everybody talking about me, mama, even the teacher. The teacher said, what are those? Nah, man, I'm talking about everybody, man. So poor mama, she said, I'm gonna do something for you, baby. I'm gonna take you to another store. I say, please do, mama. I can't go to school and eat. And we jumped in the car and we went down Goatway Boulevard. I say, we moving on up. Yeah, hey, we was climbing up. We was 2600 block, 3000 block, 4000 block. I said, oh, we going to the mall. Going to the mall and we're gonna get tennis shoes. You know what I mean? Nigga, we going to the mall to get married, but then she didn't make no left turn on 9th Avenue. She crossed 9th Avenue. I said, oh, she must be bringing me to Bush Hoffers or something. She must be taking me to Needling where the white folks said. She taking me to Needling where the white folks said, and I'm going to Bush Hoffers and I'm going to give me some name brand. But she went across Guffway and then she made a right turn. Soon as she got across Guffway, she made a right turn. And we turned in the parking lot of a store called Payless. I almost had a tear drop out of my eyes. I said, Mama, now Dollar General is just something I can't do, Mama. No. But what is this store called Payless? Mama, I ain't never heard my friends talk about Payless. She said, come on in here, boy. They got plenty of good shoes off in here. And I got out the car, walking like I was knock-kneed and pigeon-toed. I got out the car walking like I was knock-kneed and pigeon-toed, and I wasn't neither. But I just knew this wasn't gonna be no real step up. This is some bullshit. And I went in there and I seen all them bullshit ass fake knockoff shoes. And I say, God damn it, man. Why, man? Why? Mama! Mama. I don't want that shit. I don't want that shit, Mama. She said, boy, look at them shoes right there. They look like the shoes your homeboy got. Your friend got a pair just like that. I say, Mama, his shoes say Reeboks. She said, what's the difference? Them motherfuckers say Pro Wings, his say Reeboks. Nigga, the same thing. Pick you out a pair of them. Y'all remember them aerobic looking Reeboks? You know what I mean? Y'all remember them aerobic looking Reeboks? They was all black or they was all white. You know what I mean? I said, damn it, man. She said, you either gonna pick a pair from here or you got to wear them shits we got from the dollar store. And I knew my career would be over if I returned to school in them dollar store shoes. I was gonna use them as my play shoes, but them son of a bitch was plastic in the hole. You couldn't do nothing with the motherfuckers. Really, them shoes was made to be thrown up on the power line. You did tie the motherfucking shoestrings together and go outside and throw them bitches on the power line. That's what them hoes was made for. They was not made for natural walking consumption. Yeah, them dope man Nikes, them gangster Nikes. But y'all remember them? I think they call them soldieries. Yeah, niggas from Louisiana know what I'm talking about. Y'all remember them soldieries? Them little pussy ass aerobic shoes and shit. Them pussy ass aerobic Reeboks. They call them soldieries. I don't know why they call them cheap motherfucking soldieries, but yeah, them niggas from Louisiana call them old soldieries. So I know I was gonna have to pick out a pair of them ragged summer bitches. And it was either the black or the white. It wasn't no big long ass list that you could pick black or white. You did, you know what I mean? So finally, my dumb ass thinking, okay, maybe I can wear these clean white motherfuckers with some creased down Wrangler jeans and a motherfucking fresh t-shirt. Maybe I can get away with it. And so I finally pick up them goddamn Pro Wings, man, and I go to school with them pro wings on, and I get an accolade. I get a couple of little accolades as I look around. You know, when you buy a car, you might buy a blue car, but when you go down the street, all of a sudden you start seeing the same kind of car you got. You know, I don't know how that happened. I guess it's magic. I don't know. But yeah, so you go to school in them goddamn white pro wings, and you go to noticing you ain't the only motherfucker with them white pro wings. You did? And shit, you start to feel a little bit better about yourself, but still you got the niggas walking around in Nikes and capers and all type of things and British Nikes and all well British Knights, not British Nikes, British Knights, you know what I'm saying? BKs. Y'all remember them BKs? Y'all remember them troops? Yeah, niggas walk around in feelers, niggas walk around in troops. Niggas looking good. Niggas looking like they from New York round that hoe. Niggas looking good on the foots. And you walking around with some goddamn white fake soldiery pro wings on, hoping that a nigga don't look down. You did? And I was thinking, hey man, you know, don't make me no never mind fucking. I'm a pro wing wham motherfucker. So I made it to middle school. By the time I made it to middle school, we were still shopping at Payless. Fuck it, you know what I mean? I'm making it. And they felt kind of good. They had a rubber bottom. It was a step up from that plastic bottom of them XJ900s. It had a rubber bottom. I could catch a little grip in the gym, and shit, I could run fast and shit. It was cool. But when I got to middle school with them goddamn pro wings, and that was everybody with the designer shoes, and niggas talking down and looking down, and I'm like, God damn it, I got to graduate up out these motherfucking pro wings. So I got to go back to mama and go whining and complaining and bitching and you know what I'm saying, all that old shit. And so I went back to her, mama, you got to get me up out these motherfucking pro wings. She's like, baby, soon I'm gonna get you some. I'm gonna get some new shoes soon. And so we went back to the store. And unfortunately, we went back to motherfucking Payless, and I was knowing ain't no goddamn name brand shoes in this motherfucker. So she bought me another pair of them fresh goddamn Soldier Reeds. It wasn't Reeds, it was Soldier Pros. It was some Soldier Pros, bro. I say I was walking in my Soldier Pros. So she bought me another fresh pair. She said, you gonna wear these out. And once you wear these out, I'm gonna go ahead and take you somewhere and we're gonna step your game up. So I said, fuck it. I knew that the time was coming that me wearing pro wings was soon to be over. So I proudly wore my pro wings. And I remember one day I was in the gymnasium, you know, I played real good. I was really musty, and I went took my shower, and I came back to my locker to put my pro wings on along with my school clothes to go back to class. And I looked off in my locker, and my pro wings had vanished. Now I was thinking, okay, maybe I misplaced them. So I was walking around in my socks, looking corner to corner, hunting for them pro wings. And I went to asking different individuals, hey man, did you see my pro wings? You know, you got my pro wings? Or is you niggas playing a joke? I'm about to lose my cool. I'm looking for my motherfucking wings. Then I kind of got irate. Hey, you motherfuckers, which one of you hoes got my wings, nigga? You did? Not the wings I was talking about earlier at that lady store. I'm talking about some goddamn pro wings, actually. So it come to find out time is ticking and niggas is getting their books and going to class. And I'm really in a fiasco. I'm really having a situation here. I'm having a meltdown. My goddamn pro wings are actually stolen. So Coach Hebert, he took a police report. He pulled me in his office and he was like, oh, last time you seen the pro wings. Right before I took my shower, Coach Hebert, okay, where were they sitting? They were in my goddamn locker. What color were they? They were white, nigga. What color were the shoestring? They were white too, nigga. Get the fuck off the bullshit. My pro wings have been stolen. So I'm barefoot. He like, can you call your mama to bring you some shit? Man, I ain't got nothing but some dirty, ugly ass shoes. I ain't calling my mama for that shit. But when she get up here, she gonna beat me and shit because she got to drive way up here to bring me another pair of shoes because my goddamn pro wings have been stolen. So he like, well, shit, let's get in a lost and found and get you a couple of pair of shoes or whatever. Nigga got me 2 left shoes. I don't even know what they was. Nigga got me 2 left shoes. I'm walking around like a goddamn service clown all goddamn day asking niggas, you seen my pro wings, you know what I mean? And I'm talking about sad than the motherfucker, man. And I fucked around and went home in them goddamn retarded ass shoes. And look, they wanted me to do. They wanted me to return them lost and found shoes. They should have let me take the motherfuckers and tie the shoestrings up and throw them bitches on the power line. But instead, they wanted me, once I got home, to go ahead and put my shoes on, and the next day, bring them shits back and dump them back in the lost and found for another sucker who get his goddamn shoes stolen. Yeah, man. So I had to fuck around and bring them ragged ass two left shoes back to school. And so when I bring them shits back to school, now I got on my old ugly ass dirty pro wings and I'm looking bad in the motherfucker. I'm looking like a throwaway child because shit, now I got to put on the ones I had from the last year. Them hoes scuffed up and roughed up. So all the while I'm thinking, man, this is a goddamn shame. A nigga actually stole some pro wings. And I'm walking through the school and I'm looking down at niggas' foots. I said, if I catch the nigga wearing my pro wings, I'm gonna kick his ass. You know what I mean? And so I seen a nigga. I seen the nigga. The nigga had a peculiar style. He had, see, back in the day, we used to wear jeans and we used to double cuff them and twist them to the side and cuff them one more time to make straight leg. So listen to me. So the bottom of your jeans, you used to take it and you used to fold it up one time. Follow me now. Fold your jeans up. Okay. Fold your jeans up. So now you're looking at the inside of your jean, fold up one time in one cup. Then you take the jean and you pull it to the side and you double it up. And then you take that fold and fold it one more time or two more times, depending on how long the summer bitches was. Most of the time, niggas wore irregular jeans, so you were able to fold that bitch two more times. And what they would do is they'll make them straight leg. They'll make the bottom of your jeans straight leg. And the reason you would do that because your mama bought you some flower leg jeans, basically some boot cut, because them hoes was cheaper. She ain't know no better. She bought you some goddamn flowers, because they used to wear flowers in the 40s, 50s, and the 60s, but we talking about the motherfucking 80s. They don't wear that shit no more. You got me looking like a goddamn rodeo clown. So yeah, so the nigga had his goddamn jeans twisted up and tied to the side, and then he had some extra long shoestrings coming out, some soldiery looking pro wings like I had, and he had them hoes tied up his ankle. I don't know what the fuck style he was trying to do, but what he was trying to do was disguise that the pro wings he had on wasn't his, and they was a little bit bigger. So after I launched my investigation, I'm looking at the shoestrings tied up around his thighs. Now they wasn't up to his thighs, they was up to his calf. He had them neatly tied all the way up like a bitch wearing Roman sandals. Yeah, the shit looked like a bitch wearing Roman sandals, but the nigga had on some goddamn pro wings strangled up like a motherfucker because they was too big for his foot. So I did my investigation and I say, now I know this nigga here and I've been seeing this nigga come to school with some dirty ass shoes on. Nigga had on some of them crayons, but they were fake crayons. Y'all don't know what crayons is. Only a couple of y'all remember what crayons is. But they was the fake crayons. Crayons had about two goddamn shoestring holes, two on each side. You dig? Crayons had shoestring holes, two on each side. I'm talking about some ragged ass little motherfuckers actually looked like karate shoes. The bitch was soft and soggy as a bitch at the bottom. Them bitches felt like goddamn house shoes, but you could wear them bitches all purpose. But after you wear them hoes about 5 times, the bitches gonna be falling apart. So that nigga used to have some dirty ass crayons and shit. So I remember, like, well, I remember you wearing them crayons. But today you got on some motherfucking white soldiery fake Reebok Pro Wings. And them bitches half-ass new. Nigga, you ain't been having, and I looked at, nigga, them hoes too big for you. And so after I launched my investigation, I went on and launched my accusation. I went from my investigation to my accusation. I say, look here, you no good riding some more bitch. He say, what? I say, nigga, that's my motherfucking pro wings. He like, nah, man, this ain't your pro wings, man. You could ask my sister or ask somebody. And I found that nigga's sister. I say, hey, ain't that's my goddamn pro wings he got on? She like, I don't know who they for. He just came home with them the other day. I say, there it is. I done solved the case. I say, look your bitch ass nigga, get out of them right now. Get out of them right motherfucking now. He say, man, look, man, let me talk to you. You embarrassing me. Bitch ass nigga, I've been walking around in ragged ass pro wings from last year. You talking about you embarrassed, nigga? Get up out my motherfucking shoe. And so the nigga pulled me to the side. He like, man, let me talk to you. I say, what's up, man? He said, man, do me a favor, man. These is your shoes, man. I just ain't have those. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I got tired of wearing them motherfucking crayons, man. I was desperate, man. I said, bitch ass nigga, quit crying. We both poor and broke, but goddamn, you stole a nigga pro wing. You should feel bad than a bitch. So he's like, nah, man, but do me a favor. I said, what's the favor you need? He said, man, walk with me home, man. So when I get home, man, I can fuck around and take them off and give them to you, man. but don't make me walk home barefoot. I say, nigga, go get them goddamn shoes out the lost and found. There's 2 left shoes, but shit, nigga, you make it. He like, man, please. I say, all right, nigga. So after school came, I walked the fool home. And when we got to his house, he went got his mama and tried to get her to lie and say she bought him them Pro Wings. She came out the house after he programmed her, and she ain't even looked me in my eyes. She talking about, I got paid on the 14th, and I took him to Dollar General, and I bought him them Pro Wings. I said, you're a goddamn lie, bitch. Pro Wings come from Payless. I know, nigga. I've been buying dollar store shoes and Payless shoes, but your bitch ass lying right now. That's my motherfucking Pro Wings that my mama paid $19.99 for at Payless on Gulf Way. She said, you right. And she went back in the house. I said, nigga, take my goddamn shoes off. And that nigga took them motherfuckers off, and when he handed them to me, he acted like he was sad to part with them motherfuckers. He actually dropped a tear. And I jacked him out of his motherfucking hand. I said, you bitch ass nigga, you just helped me get a brand new pair of shoes because you done dirty my shit up. And when I went back home, I told my mama, I said, mama, man, I can't wear. And my mama took me to Wieners, nigga. I graduated. Yeah. I went to Wieners. And that's when I got my first pair of motherfucking Nikes. Nigga can't tell me nothing. Yeah, man, we Trill Castin and lasted like a motherfucker in here, man. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Leave it up to me, man. I'm like, leave it to Beaver, man. You leave it up to me, I'll take you there, man. You know what I'm saying? Stupid dog, the nigga made me look bad. Trill Castin like a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Nah, man. But you know what the sad thing about that shit is, dog? You know what the saddest thing about that shit is? That shit a true story. That's the sad thing about it, dog. The crazy thing about this channel, dog, all those stories and shit I be telling y'all, that shit be true like a motherfucker. I just put my little twist on it. You know what I mean? I just put my little twist on it. Switching lanes, what it is, man. I just put my little twist on it. But yeah, man, that nigga stole my motherfucking shoes. I still feel some kind of way about it because to keep it player, nigga, you should have bought me a pair of shoes later on in life. Why would you walk around knowing that a nigga got that type of story about you, nigga? I would have made that right. You did? I would have made that right. I would have contacted that nigga 10 years later and be like, say, fool, what size shoe you wear? You know what I'm saying? Nigga would have been like, why? Nigga, don't worry about it. Nigga, just what size shoe you wear, fool? Man, I wear 12. Shit, man, give me an address, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? What's your favorite color, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even bought the nigga. I wouldn't even bought the nigga no Pro Wings. I would have bought the nigga a pair of Jordans. You did? I would have bought the nigga a pair of Jordans and told that nigga, man, yeah, man, I was down bad when I was a kid, man, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, hope this make it right. You know what I'm talking about? And then my story would have been different. I would be able to come and tell you, well, at the end of the story, he admitted to stealing my Pro Wings and I received them back. But years later, he sent me a pair of complimentary Jordans. But no, this story does not end like that. Yeah, let me see what this say. It's enjoyable hearing these stories, man. Yeah, man, you gotta excuse me, man. I just be going down through there. I would whip you up another one, but some of my stories get a little gangster. Yeah, some of my stories get a little gangster. I will whip you up another one. I think I'm gonna whip you up another one, and I'll make this one the last one because I don't want to keep you guys all night long. Well, it was just one time, man. Lines had got crossed. Straight up KOR, baby. Lines had got crossed that never should have got crossed. Communication had got mixed up and it led to fisticuffs. It led to you know what I'm saying, individuals getting into it with one another. I'm gonna cut through all the red tape and get to one of the most interesting parts of it. During this war that sparked off because of egos and miscommunication, um, there were things like cars that got blown up. Kilo, I'm not gonna get too in depth in it, but I'm gonna just talk about some of the clip notes. There was cars that got blown up. There was individuals that went to the penitentiary. It was all sorts of things that took place from this little war of miscommunication. But it was this one part of this war that was almost detrimental to my safety. Every day I used to leave the hood and go back to my old hood or go to my little girlfriend's house. Kilo know what I'm talking about. Kilo know what I'm talking about. And I would just go walk, you know what I mean? But when I would go walk, I would voyage and leave the hood, you know what I mean, at this one corner. But this one day, something felt strange. As I approached the corner, I seen like three dudes align themselves across the street on my avenue. And I was like, the fuck going on? You know what I mean? But I steady was approaching the corner. But as I was getting closer to the corner, I seen three more dudes. And they blocked the street. And as they blocked the street, they were beckoning for me to come towards them. They were beckoning for me to come closer. And I was coming closer, but all the while I was thinking, I ain't trying to go through that motherfucking play alligator come across. These bitch ass niggas ready for some shit. You know what I mean? But I went close enough to look at them all and talk plenty shit. Oh, you bitch ass, oh, this is what you hoe ass nigga trying to do. Bitch ass nigga, fuck y'all, nigga, what y'all gonna do? Now, if them niggas wanted to, all they had to do was just start busting. And I probably would have been a dead motherfucker. You did? Because I was standing in the middle of the street, and if they would have been shooting from different angles, I would have been a dead motherfucker. But instead, I sat there and I low rated them niggas. Yeah, I see your big fat ass, puss ass nigga, boy. When I see you, I'ma beat your motherfucking ass, bitch ass nigga. Yeah, and you nigga, this and that, this and that. And I talk my shit, and them niggas say, nigga, stop all that goddamn talking and come to the end of the corner. I say, hell no, nigga. Hell no, I ain't coming to the end of the corner. Fuck you and your mama. You know what I mean? And as I walked back, my mama was standing in the door. She said, I seen that. She said, what is that? I say, shit, that's them niggas. That's them niggas. But I said this a couple of weeks ago. Them niggas really shouldn't have showed themselves until I got past that corner. You see what I'm saying? Them niggas was kind of dumb. They really shouldn't have identified and showed themselves until I got past that corner. Because if they would have waited till I got past that corner, they could have blocked my motherfucking ass off and had me fucked up. You know what I mean? They could have blocked my motherfucking ass off and had me straight fucked up. But I guess they wanted to show themselves, and they showed themselves early enough to where I'm like, hell no, nigga, I ain't going down there. And the bad thing about it, nigga, all my motherfucking backup, my brothers, they was all gone. You know what I mean? All my brothers was gone. I couldn't go back home and say, man, come on, man. Them niggas at the end of the corner. I couldn't do shit but go in the house and lick my wounds and make sure them niggas don't come in my yard. You know what I mean? Now I had my little old situation, but shit, I'm not gonna go walk down there to it. I stayed in my yard like a good dog, and them niggas ain't come nowhere near my yard and shit. Them niggas kept moving, man. But yeah, man, say, man, all the stories ain't about pro wings and shit. Kilo no. Kilo no. Being from that motherfucking Port Arthur, all the motherfucking stories ain't gonna be about pro wings. It's gonna be some bullshit that them popped off, man. It's gonna be some motherfucking bullshit that then popped off, man. You know, speaking of shoes, we need all them Trill shoes. We need the Trill shoes. Yeah, I did a couple of pair of Trill shoes, but they didn't come out right. I did a couple of pair of Trill shoes and they didn't come out right, so I left that alone for right now. But we do still carry the Trill slides. Long live Pimp C and Mama West, most definitely, man. That was my people, man, and we had a good time in life. Man, but I want to share something with y'all, and I want y'all to give me y'all interpretation. I want to share something with y'all, and I want y'all to give me y'all interpretation. I've been having these weird dreams, but one in particular I want to tell you about. I had this dream, and I was amongst some of my previous enemies in real life. I was amongst my previous enemies in real life. And I was around a couple of them, but one of them, he was really, really close. And so I went and rented this little apartment, like, and there was a guy that rented, one side of it. And he happened to be the other guy that rented the other side of it. And I thought that to be really weird. But so one night, as I was going inside my apartment, he was on that other side. And when I opened up my door to go in, there were 3 snakes. A light brown one, a black one, and a black one with brown title stripes. As I opened up my door, even though I didn't want to let them in, there wasn't nothing I can do. So when I opened up my door, the 3 snakes migrated into my apartment. I say, fuck it, you know what I mean? When they come back out, I'm gonna put something on their ass. So later on that day, I'm laying down and I got my pistol in my hand and I got it under the covers because I'm already understanding that my enemy is right next door, a few feet away, and these snakes have snuck off into my spot. And so a few minutes later, he came in the room with this weird smile on his face. And he started asking me these dumbass questions. Then all of a sudden the snakes came out and they started to close in on me. And before I knew it, I went to shooting like a motherfucker. I went to shooting like all you heard was bow, 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 bow. It got smoky in the room. It got really, really smoky in the room, and I'm shooting like a motherfucker. But when the smoke cleared, I had to hit all the snakes, and I had hit that nigga. And when I checked myself before I woke up, I didn't have not one scratch on my body, or did I lose one strand of hair out my head. I was victorious. But when I awoke, I didn't understand that dream at all. So I prayed profusely. I prayed profusely because I didn't understand what the hell that was about. But I remembered it exactly the way it came. And a lot of times I write my dreams down. I write my dreams down just to be a little bit analytical, just to go back and reapproach it and see what the hell was going on. What the hell was I going through in that dream? Like it was a dream I used to have back in the day I told you guys about. It was a dream I used to have back in the day I told you guys about. I would have the dream over and over. I dreamed I would be in this room. And inside this room, it would be Pimp C. And it'd be Mama West. And it'd be my brother. The room looked similar to a library. It had historical books in it on beautiful bookshelves. They had a globe, and they had these heavy oak chairs they would sit in. And they had very dim light. But every time I would go into this room, they would be facing me. And while they were facing me, I would be excited about this dream because I could see my loved ones and try to talk to them. But every time I would have this reoccurring dream, when I would talk to them with excitement and tell them about what I was doing in life, how everything was going, I started to realize Neither one of them never spoke. I started to realize that they will only look at me. They move their head, they make gestures, but they never vocalized or said any word. And I would be almost begging each one of them just to speak to me and tell me something. And I had this dream over and over till it started to become creepy. So one of the last times I had this dream, and I was sharing with them all the incredible things that was going on, their facial expression began to look like they was vexed. Their facial expression began to look as if they was disappointed, like I wasn't getting the point. But I didn't know the point because nobody ever told me the point. So finally, after I'm going to each one of them asking, why don't you speak? Why don't you tell me something? And then it clicked in my head when I was asking them over and over, why don't you speak to me or tell me something? My own voice rang in my head. It said, because they're dead. And I hurry up and woke up. And I had prayer again. And after that, I never had that dream again. But yeah, man, welcome back to the Trill Cast, man. I just want to share that one with y'all. You know what I'm talking about? That's how it go down, you know what I mean? In the mind of a, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know if it was crazy or what, man. But I'm just saying, man, that's how it go down, man. You know, sometimes things happen and you don't understand why. But as a man, you got to pick up the pieces and you got to move on. Sometimes it's hard to let go, but it's a must. It's hard to let go sometimes, but it's a must. Because if you live in the past, you won't be able to see your future. Now, don't get me wrong. I talk about the past a good bit, but I live in the present and I plan for the future. I manifest things in the present that takes place in the future. I'm not dwelling on the past. We enjoy the stories of yesteryear just as if we would read historical books. That's called history. But that don't mean you're living in those books. That don't mean you're living in those historical moments. You're visiting them. There's nothing wrong with visiting what once was. But what I interpreted from that dream was, don't get stuck here. What I interpreted from that dream was, go. Go and live. Go and live. Don't get me wrong. We all got to take that walk. But until then, go and Trill Cast. Go and live. Go and create a future. Go and continue the legacy. Go. You're free to go.